Hey everyone, welcome to Bliss and Beadable. I hope you're feeling beautiful today. Hi, it's me, Renee. How's everybody doing? Welcome back to Blessed and Beautiful. If you are a visitor, you're here on a great day. I have not been here in a while. Oh my gosh, you guys. I feel like I haven't done this in like a minute or two. I think I opened up something though, like half sleep. I don't know. But anyway, coming back after surgery. So welcome back. Come on in. And if you're a visitor, come on in, have a seat on the front row, because here at Blessed and Beautiful, everybody sits on the front row. So today we're going to be opening a bunch of stuff. So I have orders that just were coming in that before I got sick, I was ordering, just my norm. And then once I ended up in a hospital, things were coming in and they just started piling up. And my son was like, "Are you ordering from the hospital?" And I was like, "No, this is just stuff that I ordered." And it was just coming in and piling up. And he was saying that every day he came home, there was another package. So some of the stuff I have opened, like I did open the bargain bead box. I did open that, and I also opened Gemstone Orphanage. So I think those two are uploaded. Everything else is just sitting here, or some of it I opened and just put it away just because it was just getting to be too crowded. But I wanted to show you all what I had in these packages. And what else? I think pretty much I just want to organize some things and start getting back into some type of norm. So I want to thank you all, everyone who prayed for me. I had people praying for me all over the world. Like my aunt has a prayer corner, like a prayer group that's international that she does, and she's in Hawaii. So there are people that are in that chat that were praying for me. And then, of course, you all here all across our country were praying for me as well. So I am so grateful to everyone who stopped, took a moment out of their time to say a prayer, to send me kind words, to send good vibes my way. Just I'm so grateful. People are checking on me afterwards. I would watch a video and I'd hear people going, "Do you know if Renee's okay?" And I was just like, oh my gosh, that is just, it was overwhelming, but also just such a blessing to know that people were thinking about me. So I just want to say thank you again from the bottom of my heart. And we're going to be back to our prayer corner this coming Thursday. I think that is the last Thursday in April. No, April 23rd. April 23rd. I believe is the next Thursday. So we're going to have our prayer corner then. So I hope that you would join us there. And we want to give a special thank you, just in case he's watching this, to my cousin Andrew Shropshire, who did our prayer corner last Wednesday. And we did a sick and shut-in prayer corner. So if you submitted a prayer request, let us know how those persons are doing that he prayed for. And I do know that Randy had her baby, so congratulations. And there was someone who had knee surgery. So just let us know how you're doing, because we do like to get testimonies from those who submit prayer requests. So now we're going to go ahead and get started. And the first thing I want to do is open some friend mail that came. And this friend mail, I was given the okay to show this on video. This came from Leanna Perry, and she is one of our good beading buddy friends in our circle, our little community that we have. And she sent me this beautiful envelope, and it had this black dog on there that reminded me of my baby Ebony. And you all know Ebony, if you all remember, we did like a big welcome home. Ebony was coming home, and then like within a week or two, I was in a hospital. So Ebony has been at my mom's, so we have to start all over again. She hasn't been here for almost a month. So yeah, we're going to be starting all over again. But this reminded me of her. And I love all the stickers. And then on the inside is a beautiful card that said, "Get well soon." And I thought, oh, that's so cute. This dog just reminded me so much of Ebony. And inside, she wrote me a little note, just a get well note that I really appreciate. But I wanted to show you what she gave me, because, we all like to help each other out. And I'm not sure if I don't think she made these, but she knows someone that makes these. And you all might want to pick up a few of these. So I wanted to show them. First, she gave me this card that says "A hug for you." And it has a little pocket hug on there. So it's really cute. I thought for those who are, across the country and you can't see them often. And I really, really like this. You can't hug somebody, you know, in person, so I'm gonna hold on to this. And I found this little bag, and I'm gonna put my hug in here so I can keep it with me at all times. And the card says, "A hug for you, little pocket hug. Here is a hug you can hold in your hand, a token of love, so you'll understand that even though now we may be apart, the very best hugs happen deep in our hearts." Isn't that so cute? So I'm going to take this little hug and put it inside this bag and keep it with me on my keychain. But I also love these prayer pockets. I thought these were so neat. So inside of these is a little, it's a little bag or pocket of some sort that opens up like this. It's a beautiful lining on the inside, and it says that you take a slip of paper and you write your prayers on them, and then you slip it inside of your prayer pocket, and then you keep this in a safe place while you're waiting for God to answer your prayers. So, you know, and then when you get your answer to that prayer, you spend a moment saying thank you to God, because we always want to say thank you, and then you can use it for a new prayer. So she sent two, so I want to give one to a friend. I want to share this. This is so nice. But I love like the little lining, both the inside and the outer fabric is really nice. This one also, this one had "Be still and know that I am God," which is Psalm 46:10. So I really love these. So Leanna, I know you're watching. Thank you so very much. I appreciate this gift so very much. And she and I have become close. And so thank you so much for thinking of me and sending this to me. I really, really appreciate it. So I'm going to put these over here. And I got to remember to put my little hug inside of this bag, which I've attached to my phone chain. I always have my phone with me, so I always have my little hug with me. So I appreciate that. All right, so the next thing that I want to do is to open a few items from the Bargain Bead box. It's not a lot because the bigger order, I guess I opened it and put it away because I can't find it. But I have a couple of small orders here. So let's look at those. So, you know, when I came home, I was restless, and when I should have just probably been laying down, I was like, oh, let me open up this package and see what's in here. So I must have opened it and put it away because I did have a fairly large package, and it was a lot of beads that were in one of them. And I did put a lot of those away, but I do want to show you how I organized them because I got them in like every color. Every color. All right, so in this order, every time you order from Beadbox Bargains, you get a free gift. So let's see what the freebie is. Let's see. So this freebie in here is some 6mm colored beads, and they're opaque colors. You can use them together, or you can separate them and use them along with some other projects that you have. And let's see, who did this order? Ooh, Thomas. I think it says Thomas. Thank you, Thomas. And let's see, what was in here? This is the faceted rose quartz. Oh, did I take that out? No, I think I took it out. Oh, no, here it is. I did open this. I saw this, and I did take it out, but I put it all back because I wanted to share this with you all. Look at this. This is a rose quartz perfume bottle. You can see on the inside, that's where the perfume goes. It's like enough perfume for you to take like a little dab. And there are 2 circles on the sides so that you can attach this to a bracelet or a necklace or some type of charm. You use it as like a charm on a bag charm. And this was $7.99. Yes. And then if you are a Bargain Bead Box subscription holder, then you get 30% off on everything from Beadbox Bargains site-wide. So I got 30% off, but this is so beautiful. They had other colors. Oh, look. I didn't know it was that wide. So you can see inside. It's about the size of the top. That's how, about that big inside of there. So, yeah. I'm so happy I got this. They had labradorite, they had clear quartz, and one other color which I cannot remember, but they all sold out, so I can't even go back and see what it was for you all, just in case they do restock. And I want to put this back in the bag. Okay, so this was gem number 4128, so just want to keep that in your memory or write that down, because they do restock items, and these would be so nice to be restocked, and it would be nice if they came in some other gemstones as well. So this is really nice. So that was all that was in that one order. Okay, I have a smaller order here. And let me see what's in here. We might go down to the mat. Oh no, we're good. We can stay like this a little bit longer. All right, so this order was, I ordered a lot. Like I said, I ordered a lot of these beads, bead mixes, and they had a lot of crystals. And they were in, I think last month, a couple weeks ago, this special new items that came in, and people were buying them up. Oh, that's what it was. I did open that order. What did I do with it? I must have put everything away. It was the Easter order. So they had a Easter egg hunt, and it was my order that I got doing the Easter egg hunt. So this was some items that were left over after I put my first order in, because I wanted to make sure I got what I wanted. So I put in an order, and then I went back like a day later, and these items were still there, and I was like, might as well just go ahead and get them. So as I said, this was a lot of culmination of the orders with all of the seed beads, the bead mixes, and then these bead crystal strands. Okay, so April, thank you, April. April filled this order for me, and my freebie here are 2 little miniature toggle clasps, and they are silver, and they're tiny. These definitely would be great for a bracelet, and I definitely can use these, most definitely. So that's the clasp there, and then you put in the toggle, and the toggle is very tiny. This is the smallest I have ever seen. So, all right, so I have 2 of these. Awesome. I always love my free gifts that I get. Each time you order with Beadbox Bargains, free gift. Whether you're a subscriber to the Bargain Beadbox or not, everybody gets a free gift. All right, so let's look at what was in here. First is a 14-inch strand, 8mm crystal faceted round beads in the colors Fairy Tale Forest. And yeah, these went so fast, and I was going back and forth on, purchasing these. They were $4.99, which is, for me, shopping with Beadbox Bargains, a lot of their items are very affordable. So $4.99 was a little bit mid to higher range for, where I shop, but I did get my 30% off, didn't I? Yes, I did. All right. So again, this one is called Fairy Tale Forest, and there's lots of greens and pinks and purples. Let's hold that up with this white. It's so, so pretty. So those are the colors. And there's so much iridescence with these. Oh, there's even some peachy colors. Some pinky purple, green. I see like some opal color right there. And then some clear down here. So really nice. Again, this is called Fairy Tale Forest. These, unfortunately, sold out. But they do restock them, and this one is 5093, crystal 5093, which is this right here. So you definitely want to keep these listed for you for items that you want to go back and get once they are restocked, and keep your eyes out because they disappeared like within days. These are 8mm, and they're faceting on there. Just reminds me of a disco ball. So yeah, these are so pretty. And I have some containers that we're going to put these in when we go down to the mat. And then the other one is Over the Rainbow. And this one is 5094. These are the last 2 that were left when I went back and did this order. And I think there were probably about 6 to 10, somewhere within that range, of different ones. And I do have a couple others that are already put away. If I see them, then I'll show them when we go down to the mat. This one is called Over the Rainbow, and there's just lots of rainbow colors. Let's put the white up so you can see that. Got your blue, yellow, this little reddish color. They're muted. They're not like, your normal colors. They look a little muted. That gray is in there. Got some pink in there. but it's very, very pretty. And, you know, you can use these like this, or you could just separate it and just pull the colors that you like, you know, when you're doing a different project. So this one, again, is 5094. I liked this strand because a lot of the strands that they had were, you know, sheer color or washes of color, where these were very opaque, especially for this yellow, this green. So these are beautiful, and look at the facets on there. So no matter where you wear this, you're going to get a serious sparkle, like no joke. So love that. All right, and then I got a strand. This is a 17-inch strand. This is really long. I have not pulled this out, I don't think. 17-inch strand, 6x5mm crystal faceted rondelle beads in Regal Elegance, and they were purple. So that's why I went back and grabbed these. And I don't need purple, but I have a lot of purple. So I was like, I will use them. They will go with all the other purple that I have. So this is really, really pretty. There's also a lot of gray in here. This is also kind of like muted for the purples. Let me turn this light on so you can see that one. It's kind of bright. Get your sunnies out. Well, there we go. So now you can see all those purples. Beautiful. A lot of muted grays, but then these other ones that mixed in. And they're not in like any type of pattern. I think this is just a grab and go type of strand of all the different ones that are in this box. So I'm going to turn that off for a minute. Woo! All right. And then the last thing that's in here is I got another Easter egg for this order. So the first order that I said that I already put away, that one I had 4 Easter eggs, and I got mostly the beginning Easter egg list. So I think it kind of went like as you shopped, the higher your total, the more Easter eggs you got. But of course, the prizes became, you know, more higher quality, higher value, that type of thing, the more that you shopped. So this one was the first item. And so everybody, I believe, just about who shopped the Easter egg sale got these. And this is a 10-piece of the filigree flower tube bale beads. And they're an antique silver. And they're really pretty. They got a lot of floral designs on there. So this is my second set because this was my second order. So I do have a couple of the other Easter eggs here from the other order that I can show you. I just don't know the price. Did this tell me the price? Oh no, it just says $0. I don't have any of the information that's in the listing, but I can show you what they are. One is this set of petals, which we had these in the February 2025 box. Is that right? Yeah. And I think that one was called Floral Fantasy. And we have these tulips, which I'm so glad that we got more of these. These are so pretty. And this was one of my first necklaces that I did once I started making jewelry. And you can best believe I was like, oh, what do I do with those? But once I started, these are so pretty. So pretty. So you can use them, you know, string on a necklace, or you can use them to dangle like petals on flowers at the ends of like stems. So these are really nice. Let's see. And I do have a couple of these left from that last order. I mean, that last bead box. So that's those. And this came in that set, but I don't know if this was an Easter egg or did I buy them. I think I purchased these in that other order. Not sure. But these are just some very different links to use that you can use for earrings, or you can use it to link a bracelet. But you have your 2 circles here, and then you have so much space here where you could dangle something in the middle. And these little dots on the side, I was just intrigued by those. It's so unique. And so you got 4 of these in the set. Okay, this was a freebie, and I've gotten these before. These are some fairies sitting on the moon, and I got 4 in a pack, so this was the freebie that was attached to that first order. So really, really cute, and there's 4 of these. Okay, and then this last item that's sitting here, I don't know why. Y'all, I think I was like trying to do a video and then got frustrated and just went to bed and put the stuff away later because this is sitting out. I did purchase this, and that was in that order with the crystals. So it is a square, but it's, oh no, is this a square? It's a square, but it rests like a diamond. And here's the bail up there at the top, and it's got this opal color to it, and opal is my birthstone, so I was really happy to see this, so I grabbed that. Beautiful. Okay, I think that's it from Bargain Bead Box that I got that I did not already put away. And when we go down to the mat, if I see those crystals, I'll bring those to the mat. But let's go down so we can look at some stuff for pens. Yay, I'm excited, y'all. Get ready, get your snacks, get your drinks. We're going to be here for a minute because I have 2 large orders for pens. All for pens. So I'll be right back. Okay, let me move some stuff out that doesn't need to be here anymore. Okay. All right, so what I love to do is to use these boxes, these little miniature boxes that I get from Amazon. Usually come 30 together in a pack in a open little container, but sometimes you can get 3 of those containers together, and that's usually what I do. And then I just organize these into these containers here. A lot of my, wow, that bead just went flying. A lot of my beads that I have are in my general stash, and a lot of times once I go through different beads, I tend to mix them. So this is being put in here by itself, but it's probably going to end up being mixed with another set. Just because I'm running out of space, and I don't feel like if the box is only half full that I need to have 90,000 half full boxes. So I do mix beads if they're similar or look like they will, you know, definitely go well together in a project. Then I'll put them together. But then also what I'll do is I'll take 2 separate ones. Like I'll mix this with something that's really big. It matches, but they're just much larger. And so I can be able to pull the larger ones out if I want and not have them mixed up with the these here. So they're easier to separate. I do that as well. It just depends on what kind of space I have. So that's the really pretty Regal Purple. And then here are the ones that I purchased from that other order. So this is an orange mixed set. They had a bunch of mixed bead sets, and I mean, they had them like this, and then they had a few that were just the small beads. But what I did for these sets, there were these regular, you know, normal size beads with seed beads mixed in. So what I did was I just took the seed beads out. So these were like together like this. So I just took the seed beads out and separated them because it's going to take forever for me to try to dig seed beads out of the middle of this box. So I separated them, and that's just easier for me. But I have an orange mixed bead set. I got this candy apple red, and I mixed in a strand of berry picking, which are all these faceted ones that you see in there. Let me turn the light on for you. Yeah, now we can turn on the light. Yeah, so all of these faceted ones are called berry picking, but the larger beads are the candy apple red. And then these 2 here are the only 2 I have left from a gemstone orphanage kit from February, I believe. So they're red. I put them in there. So that's how my stash goes. Oh, I was looking for this. I was looking for this pearl. Oh my gosh. This is a mixed green set. That is not the green set that I thought it was. Where is that set? There is a green one, but I don't see it. It's not in the box, so I'm not sure where it went. But there's a green set that went along with these. That was not it. There's this pink set that was called Orchid Pink. And I really liked how there were so many different crackle beads. There were these neon ones with this matte coating on there, and that really pretty design. And these came separate. They were these 6 to 8 faceted barrel beads, and so I just added those in there. So they're hot pink. There's this blue set. This was called Turquoise Skies, and again, a nice set mixed with different glass beads, some pearl, metallic pearls. There's some crackle ones, some different paint splotches and different patterns. So I really like that they gave us something like this, just to give you a variety so that all your beads don't always have to all be the same. This one is called Sparkling White, and I added in this bicone set of white matte beads that I had. So I knew I could use these all together, but this is Sparkling White. And what I liked about Sparkling White is it had some howlite in it, which I was really surprised. So this is a natural gemstone, and I do have some howlite, but I kept it in there because I thought that's a great way to, you know, really mix it up. Got some glass beads and some natural gemstones together. It's a nice way to use them. And then this is, oh gosh, I took it out. I don't remember what this blue set was called, but that one is one of my favorites. I just love all the different patterns that are in here and how they were all put together. And I never would have thought to put this turquoise in there, but it goes. It's really, really pretty. So that was the mixed bead set that I got. And then these two are, they were all seed bead sets. So there's this pinky purpley set. And then this one, I remembered to put the little tag in. I don't know why I didn't put it in there. But anyway, this is a really nice bronzy mix set. And look at how long these tubes are. I haven't seen tubes that long. So these are really pretty. They got a little bit of red mixed in there and some silver. It's really, really pretty. And I just love getting these. So I believe that there's still some mixed bead sets left on the website. So check it out in the Bead Box Bargains website. These, though, however, I can tell you they are sold out. But I do know that Lauren, her name's Lauren Fenty, and she's the curator over at Bead Box Bargains. And she listens to all of our requests because I've been requesting opal. And I know opal is expensive, but even to get some glass beads that have that opal-esque kind of vibe to it was really nice to see that. So if you're looking for anything, or if you want something restocked like these, definitely, I'm sure people are asking for the restock. She will do her hardest to try to find these items for us again and restock them. But she gets these through closeouts, and so there's not like loads and loads and loads of beads available. So if you see them, get them. Don't say, oh, they restocked them, I'll pick them up next month. No, you need to get it there. Get it then, because they will be gone. So this was the 1224. Is that right? No, I thought this was 50 something. Yeah, this is 5094. I don't know what happened to that one. And this was 5093. This is the Fairy Tale Forest. Fairy Tale Forest. So pretty. This can go very well with all my beads that I have left from our Fairy Tale Romance collection. Yeah. That's the thing. You get sick, you go in the hospital, everything just gets put on hold. Even your fun hobbies. Like, I hardly made anything from the February and March boxes. And now the April one is here, and I'm just like, oh, I'm so behind. I'm so behind. So, and this month is almost over. It is April 18th. Can you all believe that? It seemed like we just said Happy New Year. There we go. All right. So I'll put that number in there. So I can get those when they restock because I love them. They're so nice. Okay. And so here are some more of the, the seed beads that were inside of those kits that I separated and made into these vials. Just because for me, this is going to be easier to store and to be able to pour out what I need and then just pour them right back in here. I would be all day trying to dig them out of those containers, being mixed up with the larger beads. But it's nice to know that I can take this and go back to this set and put them together if I want. All right, so those are the crystals from the bargain bead box, and I'm going to move those out the way because I have this gigantic, yes, it is full to the brim right back. Alrighty, let's get into this box. This box is coming from Beadable Bliss. Beadable Bliss is a website that has every and anything that you could think of that you can use for beadable pins, beadable keychains. What else do they have? Beadable, you know, if you're making phone charms, if you're making purse charms, if you're making gift sets and you want to do makeup brushes, combs, mirrors. They have so much stuff that can be beaded besides just pins, but they have everything for pins and everything else. Yeah, Beadable Bliss. Check them out. Their prices are amazing. And I believe their shipping is free. Don't quote me, but I don't think I've paid for shipping for my last 2 orders. It may be over a certain amount. I will look that information up for sure for you. But yeah. Now, this does have an invoice. And it is not in this box because I can tell you the prices for these items. What did I do with the invoice? Hold on. Oh my gosh. How do I not have that? Okay. You guys, I had to pull up this account invoice on my computer because everything's in a foreign language. I hope y'all weren't looking at my address. Anyway, yeah, it's all in a foreign language, except for this part. It's in English, which is weird. It says total, but I don't know on here. All right, let's start. Again, this is Beadable Bliss, and I will link their website in the description box. Prices, amazing. Everything for beadable pins and all beadable items. All right, so these here are these beautiful rose pens. They are, so I'm seeing now in the pen world that there are a new group of very decorative pens. So before, pens with, you know, this much decoration on them were the very more expensive clay pens, which look like this. Okay, so this would have like the pearls and all of the heavier decorations. Well, now we are putting the decorations onto the regular pens. And when I say that, I mean, let me see if I can find a classic pen for you. Here's one. So the pens originally just came in colors like this. And this one does have a UV coating on it, but, you know, just, oh, and I can see the UV coating is coming off of this one. Oh, wow. But anyway, yeah, so this one is a navy blue or royal blue pen, and it has a UV coating on it. But this was basically a classic pen. This is how they came. Then they started putting rhinestones at the top like these and like this, right? So we started getting stuff like this. Well, now we have just gone, you know, not overboard in a bad way, but just, you know, we're putting everything on them now. So I'm seeing them where they're just at the top, which makes it easier for you to write here. Whereas now they're even starting to bring everything all the way down the pen. So you don't need to get the more expensive clay pens to get a very decorative classic pen. You know, so these are the new, this is what's new out there that I'm seeing. Now the clay pens, you can best believe if these are now being more decorated, so are the clay pens, and I'm ordering some more of those in my next order. But so these are here. All right, so these rose pens, we were talking about prices. These rose pens are, and I'm sorry, it's going to take me a minute to find everything. There's no numbers. Shiny glitter rose flower. These were $1.95 a piece, I think. No, they're 65 cents. Okay, I'm sorry. These are 65 cents. So I bought 3, so that was $1.95. I was going to say, I don't think I would have bought these for $2 a piece. All right, so these were 65 cents. All right, let me put my blue back here. I don't know how these got all mixed up here. Okay. Bring this down there. And this particular display case I got from Amazon, I don't remember what, it's not a normal case. I would have to go back into my Amazon to see if it's still available, but that is where I got it from. And I did have to put it together because I see these little screws on the side, so it does need to be put together. And yeah, this is next. These are called pumpkin pens. This decoration at the top is called pumpkin, and there were 25 for, let me see how much money, $14 or 16, 14. So they're mini pumpkin charm clear rhinestone beads with these rhinestone chains on them. So these were $14 for this entire pack, which I'm just starting to see prices like these on Amazon, but not much. These are very affordable at $14 for 25. Yeah. So we have a multitude of colors. If you, this is a tip, if you are making pens for a group, or you need a certain number of a color, do not get the random mix kit. The random mix kit is really random, even with their beads. Like, I thought I would get one of each color, and there's sometimes where I'd get a random mix and I'd get like 5 of one color and none of another color. They just really count and put them in. So if you need a certain color, you can purchase the colors in bulk. You can purchase one of every color, or you can purchase in bulk. Of course, the more that you purchase, the cheaper. So a 25 pack was only $14, and I think a 50 pack would be something like 25. Like, it would be more affordable the higher of the amount that you get. But you do not have to pay wholesale prices. You do not have to purchase large amounts. You can purchase one of every color if you want. You can purchase one of one color and be done. So there's no minimum or anything like that, which is why I really like this company. There's another company I was looking at. I can't remember what it was called, but it was a wholesale company, and it was like, if you didn't get a certain amount, you were paying $100 for the, oh, I have gray in a separate section. Yeah, you had to pay a lot of fees to do bulk orders, wholesale orders. So yes, I'm loving all these colors. We got reds, light blue, yellow. I doubt if I have one of every color. Let me see if I can look at it on, I don't want to get out of my invoice, but I don't think I have one of every color. We'll look at that after I get out of the invoice, because I do want to tell you all the prices. So it will take me a year and a half to take all of this plastic off. And I do apologize for the noise, but I do just want you to see all of the different colors that you can get. And again, if you want, if you want to get something like 5 of every color, I would suggest you purchase them individually. 5 of these, 5 of these, 5 of these. You're not going to get it in a random kit, especially if they're counting randomly for all these orders. I think they just count and throw in, make sure you have 25, and that's it. So just a tip for you if you're really needing a certain amount. The next pen that I got were these. These also were $14 for 25. What I did not know, though, is that my refills that I normally purchase do not fit these. They do have the refills, and they are in my next order, but the refills that I have are too short for these. So these are new. I've never seen these before. This is a different design pen. It's more just a long stem, and it is thicker. So it's not as thick as the clay. Let me see. Is it? Yeah, actually it is as thick as the clay, but it's an acrylic pen or plastic. How do you open these? I've never seen these, so give me a minute. Oh my gosh. Oh, is that it? No, that's not it. Okay, so this is how you put the, okay, well, we figured that out. So this is the size of the refill, and they do have them on the website. So I will be getting some more of those. But when I ordered this particular order, I was just assuming the other ones would fit these, so I did not look for refills. Let's see. Okay, So this swings open and shut like this. But let me tell you that this on here is sticky. So you would have to just, it doesn't stick, but just as you're spinning it, this is kind of sticky. Is it sticky while I'm writing? Not necessarily while I'm writing, but when I'm trying to push down to open this and close it, you do have to press into that sticky part. So that is something good to know. It's a cute pen, though, to have these little mini rhinestones all the way down. It's thicker. I do have customers who say that these pens sometimes, especially if you get the classic one without anything on it, that they're just too thin and they would like something of a thicker style. So this will make those customers happy. This does not feel like it's in my way to write with this. You have this short stem on here to decorate with the beads, and it looks like it holds about 3 beads. Let's see. Yeah. We'll put a charm bead on there. Okay, and I need a small. Put a small crackle bead on here. Hopefully this will fit. This is a shorter rod than all of the pens put together. This rod is shorter. Yeah. But you can take this rod off and put a longer rod on if you would like. You just take this one off just like you do on your other pens. This here is wider, so you definitely, if you're trying to cover that area, as I am here, you definitely will need the 15 millimeter or larger bead to cover the opening. Yeah. So there's what that looks like. These also will not fit in your regular display. Okay, so this is the normal display and your classic pens fit in here, but because these are wider, they're not going to fit inside of your regular displays with these holes. So you're definitely going to have to find a display that is like this so that you can stand it up that way. Like that. We'll work with these. Or, if you find something else like I've found here. I don't even know if this was for pens. I don't know what this was for. But you'd have to be creative to find something for this to go in because these do not fit. And it's very deceiving because online they look much thinner than this. And I do like that they are thicker. I'm really excited about decorating with these, but yeah, it's good to know that they aren't as skinny as I thought they were. You definitely need a 15 millimeter here to, I would almost say you would need, because if you are trying to cover that area, see, you can still see it. You would need a spacer here or just a larger 20 millimeter bead to close up the opening that's right there. So let's look at the colors. Hey, one's missing a, oh, it's right here. I was going to say it's missing a top. Okay, again, this was a random bag of 25, so I don't know if I got one of every color. And these were $14 for the whole set. So let's look at the colors that we have. Oh, I like this. That's pretty. That's the other thing with these, with the rhinestones, you're going to get some different color ways than you would with a regular classic pen. Let's see. We have this here. Let me pull this up a little bit so y'all can see the colors. I have never seen these before, so you know I had to grab them. We got a pink, some red, some kind of peachy tone color. And wait a minute, these are taller than the other ones too. Oh wow! So they're taller than the other ones. So putting an extended rod on there. Are they, the rods look like, let's see, the rods look like they're the same size. But if you try to put an extended rod on this, this is going to be quite long because this pen is already taller than the other ones. Yeah, these are the same size. Okay. So the rods are the same size. Did I pull that out of the thing? No, I did not. I pulled it out of the... All right. Let's see. I don't know. I think these rods are shorter. Oh no, they're the same size. Same size. It's just that these pens are taller. So you already have the height without, you know, needing that extra rod. But the only thing is we didn't get the extra rod for height. We got the extra rod because we wanted more beads. And if you use a longer, oh my gosh. Can I take this one out? Let's see. Try not to get up and move around. You put this on here, this is going to be a super sized pen. And there, excuse me, there are longer rods than these that have come out. I haven't purchased any, but there are some that are longer. So this is going to be super tall. So where's my, this is my tallest pen. So if you see, this is already, this is gigantic. This is like a mammoth size pen. That's amazing and crazy all at the same time. All right, so good for you all to know. And again, these were $14 for the 25 set with, again, this is multi or a random mix, but again, you can order one of anything, and you can order like 25 of one color if you want. You can do that. So I know sometimes I'll get bulk orders for churches and they want 20 black pens. You can go on there and purchase a large amount of just one color. They're really good with letting you know what's in stock. So like all the black might be sold out, but you will be able to purchase all the rest of the colors. But your random mix will have everything but black. So that's just good for you to know, to look at how much they have in stock. And see, they have two different kinds of pinks. So they have pink like this, and then they have pink with this AB. And you can purchase them separate online, you know, if you just want this regular pink. They are listed. Each one has a number. See if there's any others. There's red, yeah. But the red has AB. I would want a red that's just red, and I don't see that. It may be available and just sold out. I'm not sure. You can imagine that with all these different types of pens. There's so many different things that they have to keep up with, like, you know, inventory. But, you know, just be careful. Look at what is available. Make sure you read all of the descriptions. And they do have a contact, so you can ask questions. I asked a question about mixing orders, and they got right back to me. So there was no problem with that. They do get back with you within a reasonable amount of time. All right, so that's that set. All right, I told y'all, I hope y'all had y'all snacks, because this is a long video. This is my next set of pens. Now, if I'm correct, these are clay pens. No, these are not. Let me look at what this says. These are, sorry, there's no pictures. Beadable pens with small bubble beads and AB rhinestone chains in X stripes. Half shell white pearls, multicolor. You get 10 pieces. They were $11 for the 10. These also are not the clay pens. These are, they took these pens and covered them and made them look like this. Okay. Oh, I like they covered the tops too, so the tops match. Again, this was a 10-piece random mix set for $11. Let's see. I got this green, pink, hot pink, red, black, dark purple, light purple, light blue, yellow, and whatever color that is. So I got 10 different colors. I do believe there are a few other colors available. So if you ask for a 10 random mix, it looks like you're going to get 10 different ones, but you just won't get all of the colors. And if you want certain ones, again, I would purchase separately. So these are really pretty. I was opening this one. Oh, I love the chains on here. So these are bubble beads that they put on there. These are bubble beads, flat pearls, AB chains that crisscross. These are beautiful. Very pretty. I thought there were more pearls on here. It looks like, if you look at it at a glance, it looked like these were pearls too, but these are just bubble beads. They're little miniature, tiny little bubbles. So these are beautiful. I have seen these on Bling USA. I don't know how much theirs are, but I do not believe that they are 10 for 11. Might be something like 5 for 8, something like that. Don't quote me, but just I know that they're a little bit more expensive than Beadable Bliss. These are so pretty. I really like these. It's a purple one. Now these are all handmade, I believe. So when you get these type of beads, just know that you know, when you're adding your, you know, your decorations to these, this is handmade. You have to be a lot more delicate. It may be really easy to pull off. Like these are moving as I'm touching them. I really do believe these are handmade. I'm not for 100% sure, but you know, this one looks very different from that one, which is why I'm thinking they're handmade. This person might be, you know, putting all the bubble beads on where this person is only going to the top. So just keep that in mind, that if you purchase these and you're trying to decorate with these, you have to be gentle with your beads and with your designs. Let's see. Not really a decoration show like I would normally have because we have so much to open, but let's just see what this looks like. So as you're turning this, be careful because you're actually turning your bubble beads that are here. And you want to tell your customers as well, or, you know, people that you're gifting these to, that these are handmade and that, you know, they need to be very gentle with them. I would not buy these for children, especially younger children who might put these in their mouth. This one is handmade. This and they put the glue in front of the hole. Okay. Okay. I just wanted to try to see what this looked like. I know this doesn't match. I'm just trying to see what this would look like on here. Yeah, this is dangerous. This is dangerous. Okay. Yeah, so you have to be really careful with these. Okay. So as you're handling them, I can just feel these chains moving. I can feel the little bubble beads moving. And I'm sure that over time they will harden more. But, you know, you just want to make sure that you tell the people that you're gifting these to, or family members, co-workers, or if you're selling them, that they need to be much more careful with these. So that's what this would look like. I mean, this literally feels like it's going to all slide off the pen. So these are delicate. That's what they are. They're delicate. Okay, so is that all in this box? Let's see. Did I have anything else from them? Oh, yes, I have beads. Okay, let me move these out the way. I'll be right back. Okay. These I purchased to go with these pens here. So these are Bling Bling Cute Flower Tulip Beads. These were $5 for all 10 pieces. And I saw the colors on here, so I was scrolling and I saw these and I was like, oh, they would go so good together. But as I was completing my order, and my order was more than I wanted to originally pay, I had to take out these pens. I only got 3 of them. So I think I had 10 originally. I'm not going to fill up the whole bar. I just want to see these on with that. Oh, it's so pretty. Even though they're different flowers, isn't it still pretty? That's gorgeous. And you can pick any color to go along with this. And I have, of course, 7 extras. And I think these will look really nice with the pumpkin ones because of the silver rhinestones. These are in pretty tight. Look at how gorgeous these are. They're so pretty. The camera is not doing them any justice. They have so much glitter inside of each one of these. There's like a little plastic piece that's just glued on, and however many they had to go around makes the shape of a pumpkin. So that's why they call them the mini pumpkin pen. And then they add these rhinestones to fill in the holes, or the spacing, I should say. But look at how pretty this is because it has the same color rhinestones. That is so pretty. So I'm getting ready for Mother's Day now. I originally had a show that was supposed to be today, but when I got sick, it was all of a sudden like we were not expecting gallbladder at all. When the doctor said that, I was just like, "Are you got to be kidding me?" I really thought I was just having a Crohn's flare. And so my surgery was just on the 9th, so I knew I was not going to make the sale today. So now I'm just getting ready for Mother's Day, and these would just be beautiful for Mother's Day. If you're interested in purchasing, all you have to do is just email me. I will have my email in the description box. You can let me know what kind of pen you want, what colors, if you want any particular designs, or if you want a pen that I make on the video, you can say, I want that pen. And I will get in touch with you with pricing, things like that. Okay, also for beads, I got these, which are called Sugar Bead Sparkling Rhinestone Beads. They're 50 in a pack, and it was $5.50 for 50 of them. These are 16 millimeter, and I really wanted smaller than that, but I didn't find anything smaller. But when I saw these for only $5, I was like, oh yeah, definitely. So these are a little more playful, but I do want to see if I can put these on with the flowers just to see what it would look like. One thing I do like about these is you can see the holes, and there are some other vendors that are selling these where good luck, you're not going to find the hole. So I was so glad to see. I was like, maybe that's why they're $5. Yeah, you could still do these. It's pretty. Excuse me. I was like, that must be why they're $5, because yeah, you can be all day trying to find the hole, but no, it's not bad at all. I think I would like the lighter color better. Yeah. Cute. All right. And these, again, come in a multitude of colors. Once I get out of the invoice, I will check for sure. We do like a little recap on, you know, if you can order separate colors from this bag, or if, you know, you just get what you get. But there's a lot of different colors. Let me take those out so you guys can see. Lots of glitter everywhere. I opened these up on my bed when I first got the order, and I was like, why? Why did you do that? There's going to be glitter everywhere. But here you go with this set of colors. And then there's several different blues, greens, and whites. So they got their pastels and your regular colors and some mixed ones like that one there. Again, this is 50 random. So I will let you know if you can just order individual colors, because as you see, I got a lot of pinks and there's only one silver, and I would have loved to have gotten more silver. So I will see if I can go in and just buy silver. And this set of beads are, I love these. I call these the jelly. This was, I see them on some of the websites call these the jelly rhinestone beads, because they're clear. And you just see the color. You don't see that AB like you do. I'll show you the difference. So these have that AB on there, where these are clear. So you just see the color and you don't get that AB flash. And sometimes I just want the color. And so, again, these were $50 in a pack. These were also $5.50 for the whole set. And as you can see, I got 9,000 of the lavender. Is there any black? There's one black. There's a few white. So if you're like needing black ones or, you know, a certain color, we'll see if we can order just individual, you know, or can you say, give me 5 black, 5 white, like that. The last on the list, I got this because if you follow me also for the bargain bead box, our recent bargain bead box that we had the sun in it, and it has a sun that looks just like this. It doesn't have the pearls on it, but the rhinestones and everything. So I am challenging myself to do some matching pins with my jewelry, and I was like, oh, perfect, perfect. So yes, I definitely can't wait to I just saw 2 of the suns. Here they are. They don't look this is there were 2 different suns. We had suns with these wavy lines on it, and then we had some that were more straight like this. But I can actually, so the other one that is in the pack, wherever it is more straight, just like this one. So, but I mean, you could do these too if the colors were a little bit more similar. But I just love it. I was like, oh my gosh, I can match them up. This is really pretty. And let me tell you how much these were. These are, okay, Bling Bling Fancy Gold and Silver Alloy Sunflower with white pearls. I got 5 pieces for $8.50. That's a steal. In most of the circles of vendors, you might get 2 for $8, but not 5. It's really nice. They're packaged very well. The box is packaged well. So yes, my total for this order was $69.25. I got free standard shipping, and my estimated time for delivery was 10 to 18 days. This order was not supposed to get here until tomorrow, and I got it 3 days ago. Yeah, my son came to the door of my bedroom with this box, and I was like, what is that? He was like, I don't know, you just got some more mail. And I was like, not expecting this, because this again was not supposed to come until tomorrow. So, and that's the second time that happened. So it says 10 to 18 days. It's tariff free, free standard shipping. So I just paid my total. These I got for one of my community members in the beading community. She wanted some Dallas Cowboy beads, so I do have these, but there's extra. So if you're into the Dallas Cowboys and you want a Dallas Cowboy pin, let me know. All right, so let me look and see about the colors. Let me just, for a moment, just let you know. Let's see. Duh, I can click on that. Okay, for these, 9. There's 11 colors. Which color did I not get? I didn't get red. Oh, no, I got red. What did I not get? Let me see if I can figure out which color I didn't get. White. I didn't get white. I got all the colors, no white. All right, so white is the 11th color. And you can buy 1 or 10 or 50. You can also buy 5. You can put in a quantity of 5 and then click the color that you want. You can do that as well. And so again, there's 11 colors. There's white, green, yellow, teal, blue. Okay, so this is, they're calling this teal. They're calling this blue. So teal, blue, pink, rose, red, light purple, regular purple, yellow, and black. Those are the colors. And as I said, I got all the colors except for white. And this was a random mix of 10. So if you want 10 of one color, you can do that. If you want 20 of one color, you can put in 10 pieces green and it hit quantity 2. So you get 2 sets of 10 green ones. You can do that however you want to do it. You can put in 50 purple ones. You can do that if you want. Any way that you can figure that out, you can do. but 10 is $11. One was $1.20. You can get a set of 50, which is $53. Again, it's a random set of 50, or you can get 50 of a color. Okay. All right, that's for those pens. Let's look at the, oh no, not that. Let's look at the acrylic, the mini pumpkin. That's these right here that I got 25 of. There are 5, 10. There's 15 colors. You can order one of these for 60 cents. You can order 25 for $14. 50 for $27, or 100 for $52. You can order a random mix, or you can order 25 of one color. 50 of one color. Can I get 100 of, yep, I got 100 white. So yeah, you can do it in any way that you would like. Okay. And real quick, look at the next ones, the mini, let's see, the bling ones. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Okay, so for the beads, these here, you can get a random mix, or you can order each color. There's a bunch of colors. It looks like there's 22 of them. I think there's 22 colors of these, and you can order, the smallest amount you can order is 10, but you can order 10, 50, 100, or 500. Wow. All right, so 10 is $1.40. 50 is $5.50. 100 is $10, and 500 is $45. Okay. I love shopping here. Love it. This is amazing. I love shopping at this shop. Okay, next, going down. Where's the other 550? Okay, I call them jelly. This is where I see them called jelly most places, but on here they're calling them a waxberry bowl. It's just basically acrylic beads with clear rhinestones. These are similar to the other one. There are a lot of these are sold out. Well, not a lot. There's a couple of sold out ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, 22 colors. 22 colors. The lowest amount you can get is 10 for same price, $1 and some change. 50 for $5.50. 100 for $10, and then 100 for $10.50. Okay, and then 200 for $20. Okay, these are the ones that I'm the most interested in because these are new. This is a DIY long style beadable pen is what they're called, with colorful rhinestones and solid colors. Okay, the colors that we have are all the colors that they are. Why does it look like I have? No, that's not possible. I got more colors. Let me look. Oh, yeah, there's more colors. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's 14 colors. So there's 14 colors of these pens here. I got the random mix, but you can order them individually. You can get one piece for 65 cents, 25 for $14, 50 for $27, and 100 pieces for $52. And let me look in my cart to tell you how much those refills are. Oh, I took them out. Let me look at my... They also have a wish list where you can just load up. Oh, something sold out. Oh, no. I need to see the refills. They're not in my cart either. Hold on, y'all. Okay, it is $6 for 200 refills for these. There's no other denomination of them. You can only get the 200 pack. And they're only for these pens. They will not fit any of the other pens. Okay, so I definitely am picking those up. And they're all, are they black? Yeah, they're all black ink for these. Now, they do have some multicolor for the other pens I'm starting to see. And they do have them here at Beadable Bliss, the multi multiple color of refills is what I mean to say. So you can get black, purple, pink, is that orange, red, blue, or black. And then also black, blue, red, teal, purple, pink. Those are the multiple colors. Those not all in one, but y'all know what I mean. Okay, so that's that order. I need to take a break. I will come back with our last order from Domi DIY. I know a lot of people love that vendor as much as I do. So let me take a break and I'll come back and we'll open up that order and then we'll be done. Okay, hey everyone, welcome back. I'm finished eating. I had to take a little break. So we are back, and this is the portion of the video that so many of you have come to love. We are going to be opening up this large bag from Domi DIY. So what I'm going to try to do is to list in my video, actually make a playlist for Domi DIY, because I do get a great deal of my beaded pen supplies from Domi DIY. She is on TikTok. She's a vendor on TikTok. Her name is Chris, and she works with several other people in her establishment, and they have everything. The only thing about shopping on TikTok through this vendor, nothing is listed. You pretty much speak with the vendor during the live. That's the only time that you can shop there. You speak to them during the live. You let them know whatever they posted in their pictures and their chat for that day. You let them know what it is that you would like to purchase. They tell you how much, you calculate everything. And then there's a checkout link that you pay through. And that's it. There's no listings. So everything is day by day. Her bead mixes are day by day. So, you have to just see what she has available. The prices are, for the most part, affordable. I will say that Beadable Bliss is cheaper, but Domi DIY has so much available that you won't feel like, let's see, with Beadable Bliss is more if you want to buy a large amount of stuff. That's how you save money and how things are affordable. Whereas with Domi DIY, it's a little bit more pricey than Beadable Bliss, but you get a bigger variety. There's more things there, and they let you mix and match. And so that's how I shop there. You get the best of both worlds between the two. For me, that's how I am. And so let me just show you what I get from her, and you can kind of weigh your pros and cons about which one you think is going to be the best for you. All right. As I said, nothing is listed. What I have now may not be available anymore, especially because this is a mixture of several orders. So basically, I'm just giving you a good look at what types of things you can expect to see through the listing and through shopping with Domi DIY. All right, these two here probably were about $2 for $6. These are some beautiful focals, and I don't see stuff like this on Beadable Bliss at all. Beadable Bliss is mostly the stuff that's mainstream, not the things that are handmade, more like this. So you're not going to find too much of this on the Beadable Bliss website. Domi DIY, they have people who sit in a different department and create focals like these. So some of them are making them. Some of them are actually making pens, because they do have a pen game, a bag game. They have all these different games. So, that's where you're going to find more items like this. This basically is a clay piece that's attached to this focal that they create. And I'm looking for a pen. I just put them all away during that break. So I was like, wait a minute, I need a pen. Oh, gosh. And I always get one where the top is too tight. Use your muscles. No, that didn't work. All right. So we're going to put this in like this. Oh, so there's a hole here. Oh, no, this one is loose. Do you see how that's loose? So I'm definitely going to have to re-glue this one. So that's what I was saying about these are handmade. You're not going to see these on Beadable Bliss. These holes, whoops, these holes are very tight. So I'm not going to try to... Usually what I would do is take a drill and go through these holes a little bit more so that I can get these posts through here, these bars. Let's see, I'll open that one up a little bit. And that helps me to get these on and off a lot easier. But yes, you are not going to see the focals made like this on Beadable Bliss. They do have some stuff, but not like this. All right, there's a lot of, these are clay, so there's a lot, there's a lot of, you know, getting that through there, especially in the first go. So that's how that looks on the pen. Very pretty. And, you know, you would put your beads around it. This is gorgeous. And like I said, these are handmade. So all I need to do is get some glue, put some more glue on there, and it's good to go. Never had any problems with that. Sometimes these little pieces come off. Again, I just put some good Gorilla Glue or E6000 or whatever it is that you use. And then you're good to go. All right, these are really, really pretty. I'm trying to bring these up close so you can see the detail. All the little pearls and these are like rondelles and beads that you use to make bracelets, and they've just repurposed them to make this beautiful focal. So really nice. You have a nice little, this is to cover that clay back there that they use. And, you know, I've seen them get more and more advanced and creative with what they use to cover that. So, you know, you got like two sides. This is really pretty. Okay. All right, let's keep going. And this is the third part of my video, so welcome if you skipped all the way to this section. Again, my name is Renee, and I'm just doing a big haul. Things that I ordered all prior to my surgery, which came up out of the blue. Was not expecting this at all. So, yeah, these things have come, and they've been sitting, so I said I need to open up everything. All right, now this bag, everything in here was $19. I don't know, you know, what the individual prices were, but she has beautiful bows like this in her shop. I love these. These are two-sided. These are really pretty. Let me get a couple more pins so that I can show you what these look like on pins. Let's get some of the ones that we got from Beadable Bliss. And so you can see how these will look. Of course, I get colors that we don't have over here. We got some blue and some purple, but just to give you an idea of what these look like on pins. So this is what the bows look like on the pins. And I find that you have to be very creative on figuring out what's going to fit in this space. Usually a smaller bead would go on the top and bottom, and then you can open back up to a larger bead. Let me show you. Y'all, I really feel that the pins that I get from Beadable Bliss are of the best quality, I think, out of all the pins that I've purchased, at least for the past few purchases of pens. These are very nice. The rods are nice and thick. They have good the part up here where you screw the tops on and off is very good. These are very nice thick rods. They're not easily to bend, and they fit inside of the pen so sturdy. These are, this right here, I love these. I'm going to try these out too, but these are amazing. These are the pumpkin pins. I highly recommend these. Trying to find a small bead. Let's see if I can get this on how that would sit. Yeah, there we go. So you put a small bead there, and then a small bead on the top, and then you can go back to your, you know, your larger beads if you have enough space. So that's how they would fit. That's how I would put smaller beads on the top and the bottom. I really don't think, let's see, but I really just don't think it's going to fit right. Yeah, it will not go down to this bead. Let's see what else. We have these crosses here. These are really nice. These will be great for Mother's Day. So that's how they sit on the pen. And then these are roses, and they are small, so I would use these for my smaller pens, or if you're going to put like two things on a larger rod. This is really pretty, and it's roses on both sides. And look at the glass. These are gorgeous. I just paid attention to these roses. They're beautiful. I have red, I have pink, or this is a pinky purpley color. I love how these are made very well so that they don't slide off. And I just noticed that there is a sideways section. So if you are making purse charms or car hangers, some people make the little things that hang from the mirrors in the car. You could do it this way. I mean, if you want, you could make a bracelet. That's very nice. I didn't even notice that this had the hole on the side. It's really, really good. So, and I mean, the whole side is open. So if you have, some people have like multiple strings coming out with different beads, you could do a lot with this. We have that purpley pinky one. We have this blue. That's very pretty. And it's got a lot of iridescence to it as well. These are really nice. How many did I get? I got 6. Okay. So that just gives you an idea of what's available. They have amazing items. The choices each day are just so nice. And I always get caught up. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to order anything else right now. I'm going to do Beadable Bliss. And then she posts the next day. And there's like a whole bunch of new items like this that are not at Beadable Bliss. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So yeah, I have an order coming now that I did not need that order. I really did not. I am going to break these. This is going to come off automatically. I'm just throwing the beads around. But yeah, there's so many beautiful items that they have each day. And her lives are on TikTok under CNDomi. It changes constantly because she is often tagged by TikTok for some kind of violation, which no one ever understands. I don't want you to think she's like illegally running around doing stuff. That's not it. But, you know, they'll be like, oh, you had characters in the background, and she doesn't. She makes sure that she does not show characters she's not allowed to show. And I hear so many people say that. And I even got tagged for an item when I was on TikTok. So she has several different accounts, and when one account is available for her to use, sometimes she switches over when they give her some type of violation, which it just gets to be annoying sometimes after a while. But not for the buyer, just, you know, just for her shop. All right, let's see what else is in the bag. But right now, CNDomi, that is one of the accounts, and the other one is Domidiy. So I will put both so you can find her at either one of those. All right, I'm just gonna pull stuff out. Nothing in there. All right, so I got these beads. I also like to get things here because you can get a small amount for a, you know, 5 for $5 or something like that. If I want to grab like a little bit of these, a little bit of that, especially if I don't see these particular ones. Like I haven't seen these at Beadable Bliss yet, so I can grab a small amount if I would like, and you know, then wait for her to just ship everything out. So these are these hearts that look like they were made with some type of icing. And so I got red, green, pink, white, and yellow. Lots of silver, rhinestone. And this probably was like $5. And here I did not mean to rip that. It means my strength is returning. I got these beautiful angel bears. Aren't they cute? Oh my gosh, these are adorable. Trying to find a blue one. Let's do the white. These tops are on really tight, so I can't get them off. But oh my goodness, these are so cute. Okay. Okay, so that's how that looks on a pin. And get a little bead here. Really cute. Oh, I love it. That is beautiful. So this one you get a double side because sometimes they don't decorate the back and you just get a bear on each side. But they've added these beautiful wings. So I think this is so pretty. Oh, I love the wings in the back. It's beautiful. Could use this with those rainbow this. Oh, that is so cute. So these were the ones from Beadable Bliss. If you didn't see that portion of the video, these came from Beadable Bliss. Yes. Oh no, it's a little too, it's a little tight. But if you had a longer rod, look at that. And then you have that on the back. That is so adorable. Okay, so I got 4 bears. I have white, purple, blue, and red. The red has the pink on it. It's really cute. And my freebies from this particular order, and I don't remember which order is which. Like I said, this was while I was in and out the hospital. I got these two as a freebie. I don't like this at all. It's not even the colors. It's just like, I don't know. maybe it's this part. Like if it's going to be this, which looks a little bit more rustic, don't put gold roses on the side. I don't know. It's just not my cup of tea, but I will try my best to make this work. But this was a freebie and the moon was a freebie. And this moon, I don't know how this one attaches. Some of them are through this portion here, but then some of them are here. And if you saw the earlier portion of the video where I was telling you about those beads where they cover up the holes, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This hole is completely covered. I don't know where the holes are, so yeah, that's not going to be fun trying to figure that out. All right, so I'm going to put these in here. I got a Dalmatian because I'm going to make another matching pin. I have a Dalmatian that is in the Gemstone Orphanage box from February. So I got a little Dalmatian to make a matching pen. And then I also have these 5 focals that say pray. I think these are so pretty. And I had these originally for Easter. And we missed that completely. But it will look great for Mother's Day. Just put it on a pen that matches. But this is really cute. So you can also get silicone focal beads at Beadable Bliss too. All right. These other items, everything, beads like this you can get at Beadable Bliss, but they may have something different than what Domidiy DIY has. So you just have to catch the live and then check the website. Oh, let's do these bead mixes. I didn't even look at the bead mixes, and I have several bead mixes. So let's look at all the other beads first, and then we'll look at the bead mixes. Okay, these I looked at. I love these. This is $13 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, 13 for 12. They look like this. And if you've been following me, I had these beads with ice cubes on them for the wintertime, and we used them with the snowflake beads. So now they've added them with the roses, and I guess like instead of them being ice cubes, they're just like a great like a rugged diamond almost. These are so pretty, and they come in all these colors. I don't know, I can't remember if I picked these colors or if I just said give me 12, because I don't see, let's see, there's blue, pink, purple, white, and this beige color. I'm thinking I probably said give me 2, 3 of each. That's what it looks like. But yeah, this is really pretty. So that's the colors. That's how they look. Nice pastel colors. And again, these are going to be great for Mother's Day. For my Mother's Day this year, I think I'm just going to focus on making nice pens. Last year I had these pens with Mother's Day on them, and they did not sell as much. Maybe a couple. But I have a whole bunch of them that I just pulled out again to try them again. But yeah, I think I'm going to this year just make nice, beautiful pens with things that I know people like. Purple, they like butterflies, they like flowers. So crosses, you know, roses, things like that. So that's what I think I'm going to focus on this year. These are some really cute beads with these butterfly wings on them. So cute. So cute. Oh, let me check my battery. Okay, we're good. All right, yeah, so these are really cute. We got red, purple, yellow, green, white. White is kind of multicolored. We got blue, this cute pink color, and then black. Let's see how the blue one looks on here. There we go, really cute. And, you know, you can really dress these up or down as much as you want. I don't have a lot of, let's just use this. I don't have a lot of blue of these disco ball beads, is what I call them. But that's how that would look if you add it up. Now I just noticed these have gold on them, so I probably would not put them on this pen because of the mismatch, unless you're great with mixing metals. But I did notice this is gold, that's silver, so I personally wouldn't mix them, but somebody else might, and they might come out just fine. All right, what were these in? I don't know. Let's just put them in here. All right, let's see. I have another bead mix. Oh my gosh. Okay, these were $10. I don't know how they do their pricing, because sometimes the pricing, she didn't write the prices on these, but don't they look the same? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that was 10. So they were $1 a piece. Okay, I don't know how much those were. These are pretty much the same, but they have roses instead. So beautiful roses that we have. Come on, focus. Focus. There we go. Aren't they beautiful? So pretty. So we have red, black, blue, mint, this peachy color. Oh, that's pink. That's peachy. We got white. Look at all those. This teal green color, lavender, and a beautiful pink, bubblegum pink. So really, really cute. I love these. The roses are so big and so well defined for each one, and they all sit nicely on these beads. They're not like hanging off all weird. I really like that. So there you go. That's really cute. See, I got this here. These multiple colored pins always throw me for a loop because of the ombre, but you put white with it, that goes well. There's also a lot of beads with these kind of flowers on there too, if you want to match them up like that. Really, really cool. And there are other vendors on TikTok that are selling bead mixes and, you know, different types of beads and stuff. You know, you just watch for a little bit, see, you know, if you like what you're seeing, if you like the prices. I just have never gone wrong with Domidiy DIY. I've been there for 2 years now. They know me. They know that I love crosses and flowers and butterflies. So when they put my, you know, my things together, they pretty much know what I'm going to be looking for. And this surprised me though, because I was just like, this is not cute. At least it's not my style. It's not anything that I would have purchased. So I don't know who put this bag together, but yeah, usually I get crosses or flowers or something. So this was interesting. Let's see, what else do I have before we do our bead mixes? Let's see. Oh yes. So I got this for my son. I want to make him a pen. Oh my gosh, God, look at this. Look at, I can look through the bag. 6'7". My son explained this to me and I'm still like, really? So somebody can just walk around and just say 2 numbers and now it's a trending viral. We got shirts and beads and we got merch. I'm like, can I say two things? It's crazy. Here are some more freebies, more of my style than that brown thing, but this is really cute. It's a bow tie. It says Lucky on there. Oh, come on. Wait, okay. So is the right side? No, it's upside down. You could probably take that off with like, or cover it. Glue something on there. It's just weird. It's upside down. But anyway, it's a cutie. It's a cute bow tie. We have this heart. The hole is through there. And wait, I was going to show you. Where did they go? I have stars made just like these. Where did the stars go? Oh, stars. The stars have disappeared. I don't know where they went, but I have stars made like this. Oh, here they are. I'm going to say if I find them. So these are hearts and these are the stars here. And I did buy these first. This is one of the first orders that I got. So I already opened and thrown in here. We got green and white. And there's a hole. There we are. There's the hole right there. And it's like the clay beads. It's a little stiff to get the pin through the first go round. But after that, you're pretty good. But this is a more defined hole than I've seen in the past. These are a comeback because they had these a while ago. Like probably the first year that I made pins. And these are a lot more, they're more refined. So I like this new set that they have. I love the rhinestones on there. It's very pretty. So yeah, once you get your pins in, through these holes the first couple of times, then it's easier to put them on and off of the rods. So these are nice, and like I said, there's no listings. These are not on there anymore. So it's not that they don't have them. Sometimes I'll ask, I'll pull up a picture from something that they had before. And I'm like, do you have any more of these? And sometimes they will have a few left over that people just didn't buy and they're just in their inventory. But they're not listing them because it's not a lot. I got this, I think as a freebie, but I really think it's cute because I have some fur spacer beads that this would really go cute with. Really cute. The hole is here. And so it's on the pin like that. Alrighty, what's in here? Nothing. Okay, this is the freebies. Here's a butterfly. I have these already on pins. Where's the butterfly I have already? Oh, it's in my plant. Oh, here's one. This one here. So I got two more. So I have this one and another one floating around because I really like these. I think they're so pretty. They're so iridescent. They remind me of fairy tale romance. This is beautiful. I like these. All right. So I think we are finished with all of the individual beads. And now we can do the bead mixes. And you all love the bead mixes. I always have fun looking at all the different beads with the bead mixes. So if you are interested in seeing a making video where I'm just sitting and making pins, especially the ones that I'm going to be doing for Mother's Day, let me know in the comments section. And oh gosh, I forgot these. And I will be sure to do a video. I'm also interested in doing a live. If anybody would like to do a live, that way you can answer questions. I mean, I can answer your questions, and we can do that as well. These, I forgot about these. And what do they look like? They look like these. Oh my goodness. These are single. Okay, these roses are inverted. So that's really neat. And we got red, yeah, lavender, yellow, this peachy color. Got these. I may see something like this on Beadable Bliss, but these most likely not. You may see these on Beadable Bliss. So I like the one also that's got two colors, purple and pink, really pretty. It's got beautiful pearls in there. So those are gorgeous. I know this doesn't match, but that's how they sit on the pin. Really pretty. I probably wouldn't put more than one, but that's gorgeous. That picks up the yellow. Ombre pins are hard. Those are hard to do. Just wondering if that would probably be better to do a multicolored. Yeah. Okay, and then these are the clay inside. They took these two pieces, put them together with clay. They cover the clay with the roses and the pearls, and then you can put that on your rod. It will take me forever to do it right now, so we got green, we have red, we have blue, and pink. I picked these colors specifically for some sororities, so that's what those will be used for. And then I have 8 of these, 6, 7, I don't know. These are some heart. I think I might have dropped them on because 7 just seems odd, unless they only had 7 left. But these are really cute. They got pink, purple, blue, peachy color, white, this yellow, and green. And these fit on the pin like so. Really pretty. And they're small, so you can do more than one if you want. That's really pretty. These are so gorgeous. And these are great for spring, Mother's Day, birthdays, churches. A lot of churches are doing a tea, and people decorate the tables, so you can have your table have a set of pins. We're having a gospel brunch, and I'm going to do that for my table. I'm going to do a set of beautiful pins for them, so I thought that would be nice. All right, let's get to the bead mixes. Yes, yes, yes. All right. I love to put my bead mixes inside of my jars. If you're wondering where I get the jars from, I use Body Butter by Ancient Cosmetics, and I eat a lot of nerdy nuts. Let me get those jars for you. Gosh, you guys, I hit stop. I am praying that my computer allows me to put these 2 pieces of video together. I did not mean to hit stop. Oh my gosh. Okay, so This is the Nerdy Nuts. If anybody has heard of these, they are a peanut butter treat. They have all different kinds of flavors. When you finish with these, you take off the label and wash this by hand. This went into the dishwasher, and you can tell because it's warped, but the ones that I've washed by hand have been fine, no problems. So these are great to put your beads in. Just make sure you clean out really good because you don't want peanut butter smelling beads. All right, and then for Ancient Cosmetics, all of their body butters, their scrubs, what else? Yeah, most of those two come in these jars. These can go in the dishwasher and come out no problems at all. It's weird because they're both like looking like the same type of jar, but the Ancient Cosmetics can go in the dishwasher, no problem. This white piece comes out, and so then you end up with a clear top and you have a clear jar. So I use these for storing all of my beads. It's amazing. I don't have to buy any extra things for my larger 15 millimeter and 20 millimeter beads. Sometimes I get some things from the dollar store, but for the most part, they've been going in here. All right, so let's look at the first bead mix. This one was this bead mix with this beautiful dress. And this is cute for girls who are doing their quinceañera. Sorry if I said that wrong, but if they're doing that, also sweet 16s, prom, first dances, things like that. It's a nice pen that can go with a journal. You can write about their night, write about the dance, write about prom, or their quinceañera, their first, their birthday. And these are just so cute. They had different ones. I asked for the pinky one. I do believe that they have some more of these available, and this seems to be a trending item that is coming out with the acrylic decorated with this paint, I guess it is, and then you have this outer loop of AB rhinestones. It's really interesting. It looks like they glued a dress down on this. So someone must have handmade this outer piece. This is interesting. I like it. I think it's cute. Let's see how it looks on the pinky. It's very big, so this would be something that's great for the extended rods. Where is the rod? Uh-oh. Is this wonky? Don't tell me this is wonky. It is good. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. So you have that. And then these are the beads that came inside. Y'all know I love looking at these beads. Look at that. Look at the glitter and how it's just floating inside of there. This is so, so pretty. Let's check out some more of the beads. And for the most part, I will keep a bead mix for a little bit as I'm using it, but then it just goes into my stash. But let's see what was in this bead mix. This bead mix most likely is redone. You will see more of these beads, but they remix their beads and match them to different focals. There is no name for the bead mixes. There are only numbers, and those numbers and or letters last for a couple of days, and then they start with new bead mixes. So like this one, I probably said I would like the 150 milliliter of W, and that's it. There are two sizes. There's this size, which is 150 milliliters, and then there's this size, which is over 300 milliliters. She has changed her bags. They used to be the overstuffed bags, but I think people didn't like that the tape would stick to some of the beads, so now she just puts them in these bags. I liked it the other way because I think I got extra beads, but you can't please everyone. But all right, so that's that. And so here are just different beads. We have some, whoa, I have this opaque bead with that rainbow. It looks like sherbet. I've been eating a lot of sherbet since my surgery, so that's what it looks like. This one is really pretty. It looks like there's grass growing inside of there. Oh, okay. We're going to have to, let's see, put these in here. Okay, Renee, we know the routine. All right, so let's hold that up like that so we can get it to focus. Okay, so it looks like there's grass growing inside of this bead. That is amazing. We have a lot of these ones with the glitter. Really pretty. We have these. I love them. It's kind of like like a moonstone almost. It's very iridescent. It reminds me of the Aurora Borealis. It's really pretty. Oh, look at this one. These are beautiful. I'm going to put a couple on here so you can see it better. That is really pretty. I don't know what these are called. Sometimes she gives them names and they're called different things. We also have this really cute silicone bead. Check that out. Really pretty. Oh, cat eye. I do know that. That is a cat eye, a matte cat eye. Really pretty. All right. We've got one 20mm bead. I have some of these already, but you can ask for a bag of 50 of these for, I believe it's like $15 or $20, something like that. Don't quote me, but I do know that they will make a bag of these for you. I actually asked for, I think it was 20 white ones or 20 or 30 white ones, and she stopped what she was doing and she went and found them for me and gave me a price, and it was affordable and I was happy. All right, so here we go with these. I am loving these. These are so pretty. This is like an orange and a yellow. So a lot of the shops will name their mixes. They don't name them. They just give them a letter. But you will see that the bead mixes always match the focals and have like a lot of the pretty. Now, I will say that the other day I saw her doing this kind of game with the people who were on the live and asking them to name the mixes. I just remembered that. So they may be trying to name some of them, but I know that for the majority of them, they have the letters. But I did see her in the live showing a mix, adding the beads, and then asking people to name them. And then they voted on the names. So I don't know if that's going to be like a permanent thing that they're doing right now. But look at this one. Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous. That's this bag. All right, do I see anything different? No, but this is an amount. This is what you get, a 150ml bag. You get one focal, and this is $8.99, I think. So, bead mix number one for today. All right, let's get started with our next one. This one is a 300ml, and this one had a focal like this, and it says faith over fear. Beautiful butterflies that are on there. I wish the word faith was a little bit bigger, but other than that, this is beautiful. Because for faith to be over fear, like, you should have made faith much bigger, but it's still a beautiful design. And so I asked for extras. I paid for these. They're about 40 cents a piece. So I paid for extras. Let me tell you, if you save money on anything with these vendors, it's going to be these focals. Silicone focals on a lot of businesses and brands that are not on TikTok, on their regular websites, they are $1.25 for one. But I know that all of the same silicone beads on Domidiy DIY are 40 cents. And they do like 20 for $9. Like, they have like this whole list. And she does post it in her website, in the chat, you know, in the different portions of the bio. You can find the list that tells you how much these are. Also, I will put the WhatsApp number. That's a great place for you to connect with them. There's one WhatsApp that's like a group page where there's a group chat and everybody talks about different items, and then they share how they put together these and make bracelets or card charms or phone charms. But also they know what the rates are for all of the focals, and there's a separate rate for 2D focals and then 3D focals. Let me find a 3D focal. Do I have one? I I don't have one right. Oh, yes, I do. So their 3D focals are like this. So these usually cost a little bit more, but the flat ones are 40 cents. They have a nice affordable list of, you know, how much you get for, how much you pay for each amount. All right, so I got 2 came with this, and then I asked for 5 more, something like that. Yes, 5 more. Check out. Let's check out. All right, some of these I have seen before. These are the flowers that are inside. Oh no, this is not flowers. These are stars. This is some type of confetti. There's stars in there. And circles. Different shapes. Okay. Ooh, this is gorgeous. Some of these, they call them stuff like galaxy. And oh, this is so beautiful. I love this one. Look at the purple and the orange and that clear. This looks like a galaxy bead. I don't know what they call them. Here's some cat eye. And it's matte, but you still get that cat eye effect. This is beautiful. I asked them to please make sure that they gave me at least one of each color of the 20 millimeters so I can match those up. So this is a sugar bead in purple, and there's a sugar bead in pink. And I have another one there. Look at these here. Oh my gosh, these are so pretty. They do offer these beads separate. Like you can just get 30 galaxy beads. It'll be multicolors. You can also say, give me 30 orange of these beads, and they'll pick out as many as they can. Look at this. I don't even know what this is. It's like a cat eye, but it's got marble. These are gorgeous. All right. Okay. I have seen these before. This is butterflies inside, and they're iridescent. Do you see that? Let me turn the ring light off. I'm like, let's see. Okay. Yes. Hopefully you can see this a little bit better. Let me turn my light. There. You can see. Hopefully you can see this. But look at the iridescent butterflies that are inside of here. There's a billion of them in there. We have tons of glitter. We have some metallic. It's really pretty. This yellow. Oh my gosh. This looks like the sherbet as well. These are really, really pretty. And this glitter is like frozen in space. Caught it. Okay. I've seen these before where it's like glitter. It's clear at the top. Some of these light up and glow in the dark. Change colors. All that type of stuff. I don't know if this does anything. No, not that one. There was another one I saw that I think the bottom might light up. This one. Is it that one? No, not that one. Okay. Okay, more of these. Oh, I love this purple one. That's beautiful. I don't think I have any glow-in-the-dark ones this time. This beautiful 3-color. Oh my gosh. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Another sugar bead. Lots of cat eye. So all of this was $15. Got a couple of printed silicone ones. So this is double of that amount. And you can see, like, she pretty much gives you a good amount because this is a little more than half of that. Okay. I'm going to put my focals in because I want these to go with these beads. I love those colors. Let's see if we can make one really quick. So pretty. It's really pretty. Okay, so that's those two mixes. And I have one more. And this one I got because this colorway threw me. I saw this and I was like, wait a minute. It's black and white. And it's so cute. It has this little swan. And I have another swan, so I can do two pins with the swan on there. But then I'm adding most of this to my stash. I just wanted more black and white and silver. I thought those colors were so beautiful. So I put these on here. And the paisley ones were some of my favorite. When I saw it, I was like, no way. It's a paisley design, and it has that AB coating on there. These are really pretty. Oh, look at this. This one is really pretty. There's a lot of swans on the silicone bead. So there's a bunch of those in here. So it goes right along with our little swan here. And I don't know how well this would be, but I know some people make teeth-in rings. Maybe not this one, but I know you could use these different silicone beads for teeth-in rings. Here's, oh, look at this. A silver one, and then look at how big the holes are now. These used to be made with these tiny holes, and if you watched, I think I have another video where I'm drilling holes through these type of berries, but they've been making the holes bigger, and they fit right on the pen. Let's get a black one. This is really pretty, and it's black and silver. Go, there was our swan. So I don't know how I would do this because I don't want the swan's neck to be pushed. I think I would put the swan at the top so that her neck wouldn't get pushed. And put all the other beads under. Get that one. This looks like intergalactic space dust or something. And do that. And you could use another little bead in there, but that's really cute. Maybe like a spacer. Like a black spacer. Yes, I do. And it's black and silver. It is perfect for this. Oh my gosh. I'll take that and I will leave that on. Put this here. A little spacer. There we go. Ta-da! There we go. Really cute. So if you're wondering how to do that, I would put her at the top so that her neck doesn't get bent by a bead. A bigger bead would push her neck over. If you have a small bead, you could put a small bead and then you could move her further down, but then you would still have to put another bead kind of like on her head. So I probably would leave her at the top. That's really cute. So I got this set, black and white, and I really got it to add to my stash because how many times do you buy black beads, you know? They gave me a lot of silver because I asked for some silver, 20 millimeters. So she gave me some extra ones. They are so sweet. I mean, you just need to ask and they will look for stuff for you. They will, you know, try to customize your order for you. They're the sweetest group of people that I've worked with. So that's why I've been shopping there for 2 years. There we go. It's my last mix. So what do you all think? I hope that you enjoyed this video. I know it was quite long, but this was the haul of all hauls. I just had stuff piling up that I needed to open. So I'm glad that I finally got this all opened up, and I'm going to start working on my Mother's Day pins. So again, if you're interested in watching a making video, or if you want to see a live, let me know. Yeah, so as I was saying, if you would like to see a live video where you can ask questions and watch as I am making pens and other beadable items getting ready for Mother's Day, then let me know and I will schedule a live so that you all can be there and I can answer questions. I can give you ideas on how to decorate your pens and just getting, if you're getting started, I can answer your questions about that as well. So I appreciate you all so much being here. And again, thank you so much for your prayers, your well wishes. I had my surgery on the 9th, so this is about a week and a couple of days later, and I still am having a good amount of pain in my core area, but everything else feels much better. And I'm not having that horrific pain that I had with the gallstones. I'm so upset because I had said I was going to ask for my gallstones so that I could make a bracelet with gallstones in it, but they put me to sleep so fast I didn't get to ask. So I see my surgeon this week and I might ask, do you all still have my gallstones? Because they may have saved stuff to send out for pathology or whatever. So if they did, I'll grab some. If not, it was a thought. But I thank you all again for being here for this video. Don't forget to like the video, share the video, help put this out there in the YouTube interweb. I am at 1,000 subscribers, but I need 1,000 more watched hours. So please don't forget to share this video so that others can see it. And again, if you're interested in the live, let me know in the comment section below. All right. So you all know what we say around here, whether it's day or evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. I hope that is good. Don't forget to pray because we really need it. And then don't forget to slay. All right, everyone. Bye.